Hey lovelies, my name is Ram and welcome back to my YouTube channel VaMidanu. On today's menu we are making this very crunchy Ghanaian party chips. It's very savory and absolutely delicious. If this is your first time coming across any of my videos, on and welcome to the family. And if you're already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I love you so much and thanks for sticking with me. So let's get cooking. In a bowl, I'm adding 3 cups of hard flour or all-purpose flour. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt also. You're going to mix till it's nicely combined. Next, I'm adding half a cup of margarine and I'm going to mix till a crumbly or flaky texture is achieved, just like this. So for that nice savory Ghanaian chips flavor, we'll be needing half of 1 large onion and 2 cloves of garlic. So we are going to grate that in a bowl with the help of our grater, and then we're going to transfer that into our flour mix. Next, we are going to mix that till it is well combined, and then we are going to go in with half a teaspoon of aniseed. Aniseed is optional, but trust me, you don't want to miss it. It gives your chips a very nice and rich flavor. So for my next step, I'll be adding water to the flour, but not all at once. I'm just going to go in with it little by little until a firm and malleable dough is formed. Also, an important tip to note: should in case your dough comes out sticky, you add more flour, and then if it is too dry, you add a little water. So my dough is looking good and is ready to be transferred onto my work surface, but before that I'm going to dust my board with some flour before placing my dough onto it. I'm going to knead that for a while and then I'll be dividing the dough into 2. Next, I'll wrap my dough in a plastic foil and then I'm going to leave that to sit for roughly 20 to 30 minutes for the gluten to relax nicely. So 20 minutes is up and it's time to work with our dough. So first I'm going to dust my working surface with some flour and then I'm just going to transfer one onto my board and then knead that for a couple of seconds. So my work surface is quite small, so I'm going to divide my dough into manageable portions so that it will be easier to work with. I'm going to dust my rolling pin with some flour also so that it wouldn't stick to the dough. So we're going to flatten the dough with the help of the rolling pin. Once it's nice and flat, we'll go ahead or we'll proceed to slice it to our desired shape or size. Here I'm cutting it in thin strips vertically. And next I'm going to cut that horizontally as well, depending on the length you'd want. Once that is done, we are going to dust the dough with some flour to make it easier and prevent it from sticking to each other once we start separating them. So with the help of a spatula, I'm going to be separating my chips. So I added a little flour to my bowl because I don't want my dough or chips to get stuck at the bottom of the bowl. Over here, I'm just using my hand to separate the chips that were not fully separated. And there you have it. Next, I'm going to be filling my frying pan with a lot of oil because we'll be deep frying the chips. And then I'm going to leave that to heat up for a couple of minutes before going in with my chips. Also, at this point, it may look like the dough is entangled, but don't worry, you just have to gently separate it with the corner of your spoon or with the tip of your spoon, and everything will just loosen and then separate. So I'm going to be frying that till my chips is firm or hard, and then it feels brittle. So turn your chips occasionally to ensure that it fries on all sides. So after a couple of minutes, this is what you should get. It will be hard, but it wouldn't be golden brown, and that's perfect. So at this point, your chips is ready and you can take it out of the oil. But for some weird reason, I prefer my chips to fry a little longer. I love it when it looks all golden. I don't know, it just satisfies my soul. So yeah, so now my chips is ready and it has the color I want. So I'm just going to take it out and then place that on a paper napkin to absorb all the oil. And that's it. We have our crunchy Ghanaian party chips. So we've come to the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, kindly subscribe or like for more delicious recipes, and also please do leave me your valuable comments. I would appreciate it. Thank you and bye.